Across the business landscape, a startling trend is quietly taking hold. Seasoned professionals with 10 to 20 years of experience are packing up and walking away from their careers. This circular data visualization illustrates a massive shift happening at the exact same time. As the chart fills up, we can see that a full 75% of marketing teams are now using artificial intelligence to produce their media. The timing presents a clear paradox. These advanced AI tools were promised to handle the busy work, freeing up human minds for big-picture thinking. Yet they appear to be driving the top talent away. Look inside a modern workflow and the reality of the situation becomes obvious. Experienced marketers are no longer acting as visionaries. Instead, their decades of expertise are being boxed into rigid execution checklists. Rather than driving strategic initiatives or charting a brand's long-term direction, these veterans now spend their days supervising machines as they churn out tactical variations. Organizations haven't liberated their top talent with technology. They have accidentally stripped away the strategic purpose that made those specific roles valuable in the first place. The root of this exodus lies in an organizational failure to understand the technology itself. Companies are treating artificial intelligence as a substitute for human strategy, rather than an engine for execution. This approach flips entire departments into mere service functions. Their only mandate now is to simply push buttons, launch campaigns, and promote content on an endless loop. In the rush to execute, the heavy lifting of business growth gets left behind. Crucial elements like product development, pricing and positioning, and long-term brand building are completely abandoned. The problem is that modern B2B buyers conduct almost all of their research independently online. They require a highly structured, authoritative brand presence to be persuaded, not a barrage of random promotions. By focusing entirely on producing more content faster, companies are maximizing speed while completely losing their sense of direction. This split-screen diagram outlines Seth Godin's conceptual framework, illustrating exactly why this tech adoption is failing senior talent. The left side represents management, while the right side represents leadership. Management is entirely focused on efficiency, productivity, and speed. It thrives on predictable repetition, which makes it the exact domain where artificial intelligence excels. Leadership, on the other hand, is the uniquely human ability to navigate complex, unprecedented change. It requires setting creative boundaries and understanding the messy reality of human buyers. Deploying artificial intelligence, pure management, without human leadership to guide it, has a direct financial consequence. It becomes an incredibly expensive way to burn through cash. In the real market, this looks like a chaotic mess of overlapping ad sets and vaguely defined audiences, all colliding without a structured system. Untethered AI cannot build a cohesive marketing engine. All it does is scale bad, directionless campaigns at the speed of light. To stop top talent from walking out the door and to stop setting budgets on fire, organizations must put human leadership back in charge of the overarching architectural blueprint. This is the architectural blueprint. A heavy base layer solidifies as humans define foundational constraints, goals, and targeting. Next, strategists lock in messaging, channels, budget, and timeline. Only then is AI unleashed, executing tactics entirely within the safety of this framework. This strict division of labor protects the creative space required to persuade actual human buyers, while leveraging the machine purely for its brute executional power. Stepping back to look at the modern competitive landscape, a stark reality emerges. Every single company operating today has access to the exact same infinite execution tools. Because these capabilities are universally available, tactical speed and sheer production volume offer no edge. They are simply the new baseline required to participate in the market. Real organizational leverage comes from elevating senior professionals. It requires giving them the authority to guide how these tools are implemented and tasking them with building the long-term value of the brand. In a world overflowing with infinite automated tactics, the only true competitive differentiator remaining is the strategic human leadership that companies are currently driving away.